Now, it's no secret that the regulatory and legislative environment in Washington, D.C. hasn't always been friendly. But recently, the NCBA team has managed some impressive wins on Capitol Hill. Despite those wins, cattlemen and women still have some important messages for our elected representatives. Let's hear what they had to say.
If we're talking about the stalemated Congress that we often hear so much about in Washington, I'd say let's work together and move the United States forward again to the great leading nation that it is worldwide.
My message to Washington would be, don't spend any more than you take in.
My message to Washington, D.C. is that yes, we need rules and regs, but let's try not to hinder us so much that it becomes so costly by regulation to produce the things that we're producing in our industry.
They better do something with what has taken place with the EPA, especially this water. As you well know, I'm sure you're up on that. You know, the waters of the Corps engineers, EPA regulations, and coming onto a ranch and the thing that can destroy you. It can hurt a lot.
My message is to keep fighting for the beef industry and for the beef producers. There's a lot up against us right now between the Clean Water Act. There's a lot with the PETA and animal welfare and everything. And I think the biggest thing is that they just need to keep fighting, keep telling what we really do as producers, and that the beef we produce is wholesome, it's safe, and we're treating our animals properly. And I think they just need to keep pushing that issue and just keep fighting for the producers across the country.
Well, I think it's really important for everyone to realize that we have a huge challenge coming up in feeding our population, and some of the estimates we have on the challenge of 2050 and so forth. And so the ranchers need to be able to run their businesses in a manner that they can meet that challenge. And it's good for everybody if they can do that. So we need a hands-off approach and let managers be managers.
Just fight for the cattlemen's rights and keep the grazing opportunities going.
The old adage is true, just leave us alone. You know, we as cattlemen have been doing this for generations. We know what we're doing. We're doing a good job. We're doing our best to provide a good, wholesome, healthy product. We're taking care of our land and the environment to the best of our abilities. And so certainly, politicians need to realize that farmers and ranchers, we're the good guys. We're the solution to the problems, and we're not the problem.
I want them to learn about the industry and to make the right decisions. Talk to those that are in the industry and get our point of view before they make that vote on the Hill.